Hey everybody, welcome to the Divine Design channel with me, Taylor. Today our reading will be about who are you becoming? So who are you becoming? What does that entail? What does that look like? And before we begin, I just want to start out by saying that I'm sorry I've been a little MIA. I was on a trip, a really long trip to Costa Rica. I'm back now, and as you can tell from my voice, I'm a little under the weather, but I'm feeling a lot better, so I just was really excited to just get back into a reading. So yeah, we will also be doing a pendulum yes or no question at the end of each reading. So have a yes or no question ready to go or prepared, or just have something in mind as your reading goes on. I do also want to remind you guys that I am open for personal readings. You can book that in the description box. There's a link which you can reach me there. And I so look forward to connecting with your energy again today. I'm very excited and looking forward to it very much. Okay, so I will give you some time to meditate on your card or cards. Hello, pile number one. If you chose this card, the Androgen. Okay, and look at the beautiful colors on this card. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to start with your oracles. So, shapeshifter, light attributes, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Shadow attribute, projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. Beautiful, and this really pairs well with this card. I will get into it in just a moment, but wow, like the parallels between the meanings here is crazy. Okay. So you have 38 opposition, opposite viewpoints, personal differences, a communication gap, disharmony, misunderstandings, estrangement. All right. So you have the Summerlands, which this is the Fool card in this deck. Okay. You have the Elemental of Air, and this is like, these are additional cards that this deck put in, and it's basically, it's not quite the ace, it's before the ace, it's just the element of air. So it's like all potential of air, basically. Okay. Then we have the Star. Beautiful. And we have the Three of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles with ripeness. Wow, we have the Queen of Pentacles with flowering. We have the Page of Pentacles. Wow, and then we end it with the Ten of Cups. Beautiful energy, pile one. So yeah, I really feel like you're beginning something new here. So you're going on like a new adventure, a new discovery of who you are. Maybe you're beginning something brand new in, doing something that you love to do, or doing something that's really passionate for you, or you're discovering like a new side of yourself, maybe by doing something, um, maybe just by like spiritual discoveries, spiritual work. But it's like I really feel like the potential, there's so much potential here for you to really discover yourself on a whole new level, and to have a lot of very fulfilling, not just emotionally fulfilling, but financially fulfilling, very very abundant here. There's something you're beginning, and I really think that you have really, I think, discovered yourself on multiple new levels, and I think you're hitting a new level. It's like you're rising in consciousness, um, to a new place that you've never been before. Androgen and this shapeshifter go very well, because the androgen card talks about like all potentials, not labeling anything as one thing. It's like having the masculine, having the feminine, having all the colors of the rainbow, having it all within you, and not just being like, oh, I'm this is my thing, or this is my one thing. I feel like you guys are like multi-dimensional in maybe what it is you do. Maybe you have many skills, but I really feel like you just accept yourself for all the colors that you are. You don't just are like, you don't like pigeonhole yourself into one thing, or like I'm just this. You really let yourself be open to new opportunities, to new discoveries within yourself, but also within your, likes and interests, and what the world, you stay curious, and you're like, okay, what am I learning next? What's next? And this is who you're becoming. And I think you're in the process of like raising up in consciousness to the point of like pure openness, to pure trust in where, life and where the universe wants to take you, wants to guide you. And that's a beautiful thing, because that's where pure, real, true beauty and true discovery, mystery, that's where that can all be uncovered. It's like you're going in just being like, all right, show me what I need to see, show me what I need to know. I'm super open. I'm super curious. I want to learn. I want to know. Maybe you're really opening up to the mysteries of life, to the occult, to deep spiritual realms that maybe it's like, it's not that I feel like you're like new to the spiritual world, but I feel like you're deepening your knowing, and you're deepening your curiosity into new knowledge. And this is like really guiding you to a beautiful place. Because maybe you've been going through, I feel like you learned. I don't think you let things keep you down. It's like, yeah, we all have to learn hard lessons on these paths, but you don't let that keep you down. It's like you keep going. You're like, okay, cool. That hurt, and that was shitty, and that sucked, but I learned so much from that, and I think you take the lessons. It's like you don't really label it as good or bad. It's like, that was something that I had to go through. That was something that, wasn't it wasn't a beautiful, maybe it was like, I don't, it's hard to describe something without labeling, but I really feel like you're not labeling it necessarily bad. You're just looking at it as a lesson learned, and I'm going to move forward now I know this thing. you know I know to avoid this, or I know that maybe I can't necessarily trust this person, this path, this thing. But I think you look at it as a positive. You look at it, okay, well, it's steering me in the direction I need to go. And you stay open, you stay curious, and you stay moving. There's a big energy of you guys starting something new that's going to bring you a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness. And it's coming because you stayed very open, very positive. You didn't let any negative situations bring you down, stop you from being, from still moving forward and going in the direction of where you're being led by your highest calling, by your heart and your higher self. It's like you stayed curious, you stayed going, and that's going to bring you to the 10 of Cups, which is like pure emotional fulfillment. So yeah, there is definitely some kind of, maybe that you just started a new job, or you will be, or there's like a new creative project, something, a vision of yours that you've been wanting to follow, or maybe a manifestation you've been, trying to project into your life, you've been trying to pull down. Well, this is going to be very, very abundant for you. It's going to, and I feel like you're finally coming to a point where you're actually going to be able to see your manifestations like come and actually fall into fall into your hands, something tangible, something you can touch, taste, smell. It's ripe now. It's ripe. It's like there's this new fresh energy, and I feel like it's because you've really embraced all sides of life, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, and you're not rejecting anything. You're not like, I don't want this experience. You're like, this is life as a whole. This is the experience as a whole, and I want all of it. I want all of it. And you've been appreciating it. You've been digging into it, even if it was hard, even if it was the rough stuff. And now you're coming into this new place where it's like the world is going to show you so much more beauty, because you have kept this beautiful mindset. You've kept your mind in a pure place, without judging too much, without holding on to one thing or a judgment about something. You've stayed hopeful. You've stayed positive, and you've made sure your thoughts are always staying on what you want to create, on where you want to go. And because of that, you're now literally, we have flowering here, and then we have the page, which is like she has a huge flower on her head, projecting it into the physical world. And that's what I feel like is happening for you now. It's like you're becoming this master manifester, where whatever you imagine, picture in your mind, you are now going to be able to manifest, to create it in the physical. Okay? And by you doing this, and because I feel like you have been working so hard on your mind, and just staying, keeping it on what you want, without holding on too tightly, with like staying open to the magic of the universe, of the world, keeping your faith on the magic, that you are now going to be able to create this beautiful, beautiful life. Whatever you want to create, you're going to be able to create it pretty easily. And of course, it's like this helps with multiple people coming in on it, manifesting something together. But I really feel like maybe you're leading something with a bunch of other people, that they're really going to like love your idea. They're going to love your inspiration, and just like the energy that you bring to the table. Yeah, it's like it's ripe now. The fruit's about to fall into your lap. You are about to like create just so much abundance for yourself. A lot of like independent wealth. But I really feel like it has to do with something that you're very, very passionate about, something that you love very much. This could be creative ideas. It could be whatever it is that you've been wanting to manifest, that you've been really focused on creating. This could be a community. This could be creating a family. This could be, creating a business, creating a communal art space, something like that. But yeah, it's like you never let anything keep you down. You've kept the hope. You've kept moving forward. You've kept your dreams alive and being projected, and now they are able to be physical in your hands. Yeah, this is beautiful. And yeah, I really feel like I don't so much see this as like you being in opposition with someone else, but I really see this as the two sides of you, and actually being harmonious with them. It's like the light and the dark side, right? It's like bringing them both together in this beautiful way, and allowing that to, and using that to create a beautiful life for yourself. And that, you know, it comes in stages, and it comes in deepenings of understanding. And I feel like you've been patient with that. You've been going through that. And so I really feel like who you're becoming is just, it's like you're becoming this confident, stable boss of your life. Like you're just a total leader. And I feel like you're just so comfortable in who you are. And you're going to know exactly who you are, exactly what you want. And you're going to actually create this beautiful life, whatever that means for you and however that looks like for you. But it's like, it's filled with love, and it's filled with abundant, you know, there's no lack here, because you understand that everything is needed to create, you know, this beautiful life. That, you know, the light and the dark have to come together, and that things aren't always going to be light, but that's okay, and that's where we learn. And I feel like you're more than willing to take those lessons and to turn them into beauty. Turn the darkness into maybe art or whatever it is. It's like you're using that to your advantage. And yeah, it's like you're maybe coming out of a dark space into a light space, into a time where I feel like your harder lessons are over now. You're coming into a much, much lighter time of your life, where manifestations are going to come way easier. You know, connections are going to come a lot easier. And yeah, I feel like there's definitely community. My attention keeps coming to these people. So I really feel like you're coming into a beautiful community of people that maybe also see the world and think like you do. And maybe that wasn't always the case. And it's hard for people like you, because you are so open to all experience. And so all experiences are going to come in, and they're going to teach you hard lessons, but that's a beautiful thing. And especially with people who are so open, you know, not a lot of people are that way. And so when you're faced with a lot of closed-minded people or experiences, it's like, those are hard to go through for sure. But then you've been rising above and kind of coming into more alignment with what's meant for you, and the people meant for you, and the communities that are your tribe. And so that is coming in, and it's like whatever new opportunities or experiences that you're having now, trust me, like these are going to be incredibly fulfilling, financially rewarding for you. And it's like, it's gonna feel like, wow, like this has been a long time coming, but it's finally here. You're finally gonna be able to touch it, to taste it, to have it in your hand. And I feel like you're just gonna be like it's gonna be very natural, you know. You're like, yeah, of course I knew I was headed here. But so much joy. And yeah, it's like the universe really wants to work with you, and is working with you easier than ever. It's like the magnetism is there, because you've been working on your vibration so diligently. So that's beautiful. Let's get some more information. We'll use this deck. So I want to know when. So when is this happening for pile one? Wow, okay. So we have the 5 of emotions, which is the 5 of cups. So yeah, I see like you've definitely been through tough times. We have the Knight of Materials, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is saying like diligently, go slow and steady. It is going to happen for you. This is a lot of cards, but we have the 9 of Cups there. So a dream coming true. This is saying keep focused on what you're grateful for. And we have the Knight of Materials. So say it's like, this is like, it's slow and steady success, which is what you want. You don't want it to be like the universe just wants you to be as appreciative and abundant as possible, and that takes time. Trust me, it takes time. But you are on the path there. So can we get a little more information on timeline? I mean, since we have the 5 of Cups, this could mean 5 months, 5 years, 5 weeks. This could mean May. Okay, Could we get a little more information on timeline here? I don't know if I can even fold these. Okay. So we have the Star again. So a lot of hope. They just want you to keep projecting your desires, your wants. Keep your mind on forward and not on past disappointments. Keep it on the future. Keep it on what you want to create. And we have the Death card. So I just really feel like it's like a work in progress. You are becoming a beautiful moth, a beautiful butterfly. And that takes a period of undoing, a period of becoming. So I really feel like you are in the process of maybe becoming a star. Maybe that is what your dream is. Maybe you want to become, famous is such a whatever word. It's like maybe you are becoming well-known, very well-known for something that you do. And that does take time. This is saying it's going to happen slow and steady. Pentacles are slow energy, but it's meant to be a long lasting. It's not just meant, this isn't like a quick fade out type of success or type of notoriety. This is it's slowly built because it's meant to last for a very long time or last a lifetime. And this is saying don't focus on what's not going right or getting impatient with things or oh, it's not happening right away. Oh my God, it's never going to happen. And then, this is saying take each step in stride and be appreciative of each step, knowing you're getting closer to your dream, knowing you're getting closer to what it is you want to create, manifest, and who you want to be, who you're becoming, because you are becoming this star, whether that's well known or not. It's just this, it's your highest ideal of yourself. It's that beautiful shining star. I mean, someone people can look up to, someone people look to as wow, they're really following their heart. They're doing exactly what they want to do here on earth, and they're successful, but they're also inspiring. You're inspiring others to maybe transform themselves, to go after their hopes and dreams, It's there is a deep transformation happening here, and I feel not only is that happening within you, but I feel you're going to help others transform into their truest form, into their highest self, which is so beautiful. Yeah. It's by you becoming this version of you, it's helping others in the best way. And I feel you're just, and it's maybe you're accepting yourself for exactly who you are and not caring what other people think. Or it's I'm just, I'm going to be myself no matter what that looks like. I just am myself, and you're protruding this trueness, this authenticity that people can't ignore and that people are going to love. And they're going to look up to you. They're going to want to, be like you and follow you. But I really feel you're helping them transform into that true version of them. Yeah. And I feel it's because you have been through hard times. You've been through a lot of disappointments and heartbreak and, feeling isolated, feeling alone, because maybe you're so different and you didn't feel accepted. You didn't feel you could be yourself, and that's all changing. It's and that's a slow process to have these mindsets and these conditionings fall away, It's a slow and steady, ice melting and the sun coming up. And it's pretty soon you're not even going to remember these experiences, it's like it's gonna be all gone, but you're literally transforming from a moth or caterpillar to a butterfly, you know, or a beautiful moth, because moths are cool too and gorgeous. So whatever that is, and maybe that's part of your quirk, you know, you're like, I'm a cool moth, man, I'm not a butterfly. Right? It's like I feel like you have something different, and that it takes time to shed these layers of our old selves, of the conditionings, of, you know, of these ideas that, you know, who we should be or what we should believe or what we should think, that others put on us and that society puts on us, right? And so that ice, it takes time to melt away, and that's all this is saying. It's like, just go slow and steady and enjoy the ride, enjoy the process, because you are becoming the star of your own life, the star of your own story. And you will be manifesting your dreams and being very successful, very fulfilled, very abundant, okay? So pile 1, style. Good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you guys. Like, you have to start twice, guys. Like, that's crazy. You are becoming your highest self. You're becoming your dream. Who you always, you're like, man, you know, you've had this like thing within you, this hope, this dream, this wish. It's like, I just want to become this thing. I want to become this person, and I know within there, I know that's who I am. But it's like, it's uncovering all that crap that's built up, right? And so taking that all the way to reveal our gold, you know, star, or who we truly are beneath all that. And that's what I feel like this process has been doing. Just accepting all sides of who we are, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. It's not these labels that we put on it. It's the colors of the rainbow, and we are all of it, and we accept all of it for who we are, and it makes us unique. It makes us who we are, right? So I want you to know that who you are truly is beautiful and is needed by the world. It's needed by you, and you're becoming that beautiful rainbow self, the all colors, the all aspects, that golden you that no one can duplicate, that no one can repeat. And that's beautiful. So good for you, pile 1. I'm proud of you guys. It takes bravery to become who you are, which is crazy to say, but it does. It takes true bravery to come out as, this is me, and whether you like it or not, and, you know, accept me for who I am. And if you don't, that's cool too. But I'm gonna keep being me, and those who dig it will come. I'll attract them. They'll attract me. And that's just how it is. No hate, no shade. It just is what it is. Okay, so now we're going into the pendulum portion of your reading. So if you have a yes or no question, think of it now. You can pause the video. I'm going to show you what yes looks like. So I'm going to ask my guide, Shishi, can you please show us what yes looks like? So, oops. I hope you can see that. I'm sorry, the camera. Let me move the camera. So it's a straight line. Maybe if I may move my hand like this. So it's a straight line back and forth. Thank you, Shishi. I'm going to try and move my hand so you can see. Okay, can you show us what no looks like, please? Okay, so no is a circle, all right? Thank you so much. So for pile 1's yes or no question, can we give them an answer, please? Oops, I'm going to still it because I had to move my hand there. Okay, pile one, you are getting a yes. Okay, so a yes to your question. Big yes. Okay, pile one, thank you so much for coming. You beautiful rainbow star, you. Appreciate you. Comment below on, what you've been going through, or who you want to become, who you are, who you're becoming, and what your big dream is, because I know you're full of big dreams. I really appreciate you guys, and just comment down below a star. If you're pile one, shine bright, and I want to see it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. If you do want a personal reading, even more detailed and personalized for you, you can book that in the description box. There's a link. I would love to connect with you guys on a more personal level. It would be an honor. But yeah, so thank you so much for coming. Hit the like if this resonated with you. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All of my love. Peace. Hey, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your card, Mortification. Okay. So, which is crazy because I just noticed that this shell looks like one of these worms on the card, where it's like, sorry, my husband just came in. He'd forgot something in the room. Okay, so yeah, I just thought, like, you can see the crevices of this cool shell here. It looks like one of these. So this card definitely reminds me of like the death card, of like, these, of breaking something down so that it can be transformed into something new, So maybe big transformation happening in your life. Maybe you're becoming someone completely different, or you're doing something that's completely different, that it's like bringing out these new characteristics in you, these new passions, or yeah. So let's just get going, because I'm excited to see what the rest of your cards have to say. Look at that! We have Goddess. So, the light attribute, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Nice. Shadow attribute, exploitation of the female nature and form. Beautiful. So it's like, I feel like maybe you're having like a huge glow up. Like you're just becoming this new sensual goddess. Okay, so let's keep her going. We have small is beautiful. Oh, I love that. Find the extraordinary in the ordinary. Keep it simple. Use discretion. Slow down. Tend to details. Pay attention. Amazing. And we have the butterfly here, which is also another transformation animal, or insect, whatever. So becoming a butterfly. And it's saying even the smallest of details, like that's where the largest transformations usually occur. Is in these, the small details that get overlooked. It's not always like these big dramatic changes. It's like usually in the little things maybe we do every day, or in the what's seemingly insignificant. Okay, so let's look at our tarot cards. Start off right off the bat, we have the World. Wow. You guys are really becoming someone amazing. Not that you aren't already someone amazing, obviously you are, but you are uncovering your true, I believe, like, just that true you, this beautiful, like, goddess. Like, you're just like, I know who I am, and I'm not taking shit from nobody. You guys are very beautiful people. We have the Path, which is the Hermit. Yeah, you've definitely been in a time of, isolation, of maybe you've cut yourself off from the world a little bit. You've been like, put yourself maybe staying in a lot, but to become someone new. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the cards out and then get into talking. We have the Three of Cups. Beautiful. We have the Ten of Swords. Again, transformation, the Phoenix. Guys, like, hello, being born again. We have the Six of Swords, which is the burden in this deck. Okay. And we have the Queen of Cups with receptivity. We have the Two of Wands. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Beautiful. So yeah, I feel like there's, first of all, a message here, especially with this burden card. I feel like maybe in the past you guys have been maybe putting yourself aside for others. Maybe putting aside your wants, your needs, your desires. And like, this could be on such a small scale with like maybe your partners or your friendships always doing what they want to do. Kind of tiring yourself out, or you're just saying yes when you mean no, kind of thing. Like, could be as simple as that. And that comes back to the small things here. And I feel that you're coming into a time of self-empowerment. Maybe you took yourself away from a lot of situations, a lot of friendships, a lot of relationships, or maybe even a job situation. This could be your boss where you're like, I'm just exhausted, man. Like, I can't. Maybe you do a lot of the load work for, you know, your boss or coworkers even, or you're just like overworked. And I feel that you've definitely recognized this and you're moving past this. And instead of doing that for other people, you're doing it for yourself. So whether that means maybe quitting your job and starting your own thing and being your own boss and, you know, becoming the leader of your own world. And I also feel like, or just saying no when you mean no, to people, to friends, to, you know, coworkers, bosses, whoever it may be. And instead really honoring who you are, what it is you want. And I have to tell you, because I've definitely been going through something similar to this, right? That this is the small things, and you understand it on deeper levels as you go. But I've had to say no to myself. I'm someone who overworks myself all the time. I'll like push through even when I'm not feeling it, when I'm like, I just need to be productive to feel okay, right? I'm a Taurus, and that's like a big, you know, that's a Taurian trait. But that comes at a detriment because I can burn myself out. I mean, look, I'm sick right now, but I really feel inspired to do this, so I'm going to do it. But it's like the universe has been teaching me, like, and I've been getting a ton of signs, so I'm sure you have too, of like, when I'm doing something that I'm not really feeling it, or I'm not really into it, when I'm like, I really just want to watch Dumb and Dumber right now. And it's like noon. I was like, I just want to sit on my couch and watch a movie, which to me is like, no. Like noon during the day watching a movie and it's like beautiful outside. It's like, are you crazy? Even when I'm sick, I'm like, read a book. But that's not healthy. And this is literally something that happened to me the other day. Okay, as soon as I was seeing these signs where it's like, no, you need to go with the flow. As soon as I put on Dumb and Dumber, sat in my bed, got cozy, middle of the day. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna enjoy this. As soon as I did that, 11:11. Saw 11:11 on the clock. It's like, okay. It's like you don't always need to be this really productive person, or like this person that's like so selfless. And that's just my example, right? This doesn't have to be your example, but you don't have to always be this like super selfless person. I was that way too, still am something I'm working on, right? Where I just say yes to every opportunity. I say, if someone needs help, yes, I'll be there, putting my needs aside, putting what I want aside. Even if it's like I had plans that day, someone needs me to come, okay, I'm there. And then I end up going and I'm like, oh man, this is, I didn't want to be doing this, right? And then you end up miserable or whatever. But you are becoming someone who puts themselves first. You've been taking yourself out, or you will be, out of the game a little bit. And I feel like you have been in this hermit mode, but now you're coming out into the light and you're becoming this person. It's like you're stepping into who you truly are, this beautiful goddess empress energy that is like, no, I know what I deserve. I know who I am. Yeah, it's like you've truly been in this state of becoming this butterfly and like taking yourself out of whatever situation this was, really having a deep soul search, a deep dive into who I am, what I want, what I'm not going to accept anymore. And now it's like, whoa, like this stage is now ending. This stage of regeneration. You are becoming the phoenix, and that phoenix is about to be released. You are about to fly. We have the butterfly, we have the phoenix, we have mortification. I mean, come on. How many transformation cards can we get? I mean, I'm surprised death is not here. Maybe it'll pop out at some point. But yeah, it's like you are truly realizing who you are. You are a force of nature. You are this beautiful creature who needs to be appreciated. And by you, first and foremost. By you need to put yourself first, your wants, your desires first. No more of this. No more of carrying others on your back or putting your needs aside for others, exhausting yourself. You are coming into a time of receiving. Open yourself up to your truly feminine side. I feel like that's something that's really coming to the forefront is the feminine aspects, the yin aspects of who you are. Instead of maybe you were a lot of yang in the past, where it's like, I'm constantly putting energy out, trying to get goals made or trying to do things for others. No. This person you're becoming is coming to more balance. You need to you're opening yourself up to the yin, to the receiving. I need this, okay? I need this from myself. I need this from those around me. And be vocal, be open, be communicative of what you need, what your needs are, what you want to receive from the universe. You know, being magnetic to your wishes, to your abundance. And it's like, and that's what I'm learning too. I'm learning the same things. It's like, you don't need to force things to happen. You know, yang, the masculine, can only take you so far, and then it becomes resistance. And then the universe is not, it's out of balance now, and that's actually stopping your manifestations from coming in. It's like you need to really embrace the feminine nature of enjoying life, of being playful, of being creative, enjoying yourself. Go dancing, go hanging out with your friends, do things that make you more joyful, that make you feel feminine. If that's like getting dressed up and going out, whatever that means for you. If that's like sitting in meditation, having a meditation circle, having a nice bath, it's like whatever makes you feel feminine, beautiful, sexy, goddess, right? It's like having everything that I need comes to me. I don't need to be this, you know, this workhorse, or the like going after it, or, you know, overdoing it for other people. It's like, and that's, your heart is definitely in the right place, but it's like, but that is a detriment to ourselves, and we're not actually of any help when we're not allowing ourselves to be nurtured, to be cared for, to be looked after, to be helped. And it's like, we're actually going to bring in exactly what we need and going to have way more healing power when we allow ourselves to be open to the universe, to be open for what you need to help me. You need to, I need this. It's not like I can do everything myself and I'm good. Like, no. It's, I need it too, right? I need to receive too, and being okay. And then you're going to see how much actually it just comes to you. We have the Six of Pentacles here. That's what this energy is. It's that balance. It's like a card of charity, but it's a card of like, which you need to feed the other dog here. It's a balance card. It's like you need to give to the other side of yourself. You need to give to yourself instead of always giving to others, into always like putting your let's say you have a basket, your stones are your energy, right? It's like you're always giving your energy out. Here you go. Here's some. No, you need to feed yourself. Take some stones for you. More stones than you're giving out, because you need that energy. So when someone comes to you and they're truly, they need your assistance, or this is something you really are passionate about, this is a project you really want to work on, you have enough stones to give out to the things that are truly important, to the things that you truly want to work on, to the things you really want to give your energy to, right? Things that are worthwhile. Not everything's worthwhile, all right? Not everything is like heart-based, and not everyone needs your help. A lot of the times, it's in people, you need to say no, because it's not always you. It's not you that is needed in this. It's like maybe they needed to hear no. Maybe they needed to be redirected. So you really need to listen to your own guidance, your intuition, and really pay attention to your emotions. So when someone comes to you, asks you, hey, do you want to do this today? Listen to that. If there's even an inkling, if it's not like yes, I'm down, then say no. Because if it's not, like we say, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Okay? Because the universe has something that you need planned for you. We have to stop acting like we have so much control or that we know best. It's like the universe had something better for you that's going to be better for you planned. By you saying yes, you've totally ex-nayed that plan, and now you're just being roped into this thing that isn't going to replenish your energy, that isn't going to be good for you, that isn't going to be down the route of your highest good, that's not going to make, your world come together in a beautiful way. It's actually going to put like a stick in the spokes of your wheel. And it's going to delay things. It's going to put you off course a little bit, make it longer for you to actually get where you need to go, because you're giving your energy and your attention to something that's not in yours or their highest good. It's no for a reason. You have to listen to that. It's not telling you no. You're not being lazy, or you're not being like mean, or like whatever word you want to, what that comes to mind when you're like, oh, I feel bad, right? I feel bad. I should help them. I should. Do you feel like it? Because I know our empathy gets to us, and it really, and we've been told, it's like selflessness is that's the ideal, and your heart is in such a good place, but your heart has to be loyal to you first, and it's saying no for a reason, and it's not a mean place. It's not something that's wrong in any way. It's just something, it's your intuition. It's something inside of you saying, no, like we have something this is the path. It's not here. This is not going to benefit you or them today. You're actually meant to just chill today, or you're meant to, like, maybe later on you go for a walk alone and you come with this amazing inspiration, this amazing idea that you wouldn't have, because you were, maybe your friend's like, hey, can you help me, come do my laundry with me today, or whatever it may be, or hey, I need you to work Saturday, and you're like, fuck no, I don't want to work Saturday, but you're like, maybe I should. I don't have enough Maybe I really do want to save for this thing. It'll make me extra cash. But your body is just like, no, I do not want to work Saturday. But you're like, oh, but they need me. There's all this work to do. We're so behind. Dude, say no. They'll be fine. Okay? They'll be fine. Your soul, your spirit is much more important than meeting some financial goal, or helping your friend get their laundry done when they could do it themselves, or they have other friends they can call. It's like there's power in saying no. There's so much power in saying no, and you're coming into that realization of that power of like, I'm putting myself first. Geez, like, and people will respect that so much more. They'll respect you on such a level, and it'll balance out your friendships. And if people can't accept you saying no, then they don't deserve to be in that life. Then that job or that whatever that isn't meant to be in your life anyway. And it's leading you into a much more beautiful, more aligned path for you. It's never a rejection, it's a redirection. That's how spirit works. That's something, gosh, that I'm learning. I've been on this path for a while, and I learn that deeper and deeper as I go every day. And it's a hard thing to learn. It really is, because there's always that thing, I gotta be this, I gotta be productive, I gotta achieve. It's like, dude, this is a long game, man, and we want our lives to be as beautiful as they can be, no? Like, who is it benefiting if you're going against your soul? Really? Like, okay, you're gonna make this company a couple extra bucks, but you're going to feel like drained, exhausted, unhappy? Is that what you want? Truly. So let's make our life as beautiful as possible, and that requires us to listen to ourselves, our deepest, intuition, and our emotional selves. Where it's like, if this is not a hell yes, it's a no. All right, we gotta feed our childlike spirit too. Where it's like, I gotta let myself have fun. I gotta let myself laugh, go out, go to a show, whatever that means, a comedy show, a music show. Go out dancing with my girls, go have a fire by the beach. Hell yeah. That's awesome. So, and I feel it's like you're looking for more. You're like, there's got to be more out there. I know I'm deserving of more. What is it? And I feel like you're really discovering that, and you're becoming this like goddess, empress, unstoppable force where you're like, everything's attracted to you. I'm feeling whole. I'm feeling complete. Whatever I want to create in this life, I can go after. And I feel there's a lot of success coming to you, a lot of good karma coming to you. As soon as you start treating yourself better, it's like you're going to see, oh my God, the people, the opportunities coming in, being like, who is this? They're amazing. Like, I really want to have them on my team. I want to work with them. I really want to be their friend. Let's go out. Like, who are you? You're going to be so attractive. So magnetic. It's crazy. Okay, I want to look a little bit deeper. What do I want to ask? So what is this going to bring? What is this going to bring, pile 2? Becoming the goddess. What is this bringing into their life? What is this like transforming in their life? There's so much transformation. Yeah, we got the Page of Pentacles here. Yes, exactly what we said. So Page of Pentacles, this is like a new opportunity, a new job, this is like a new start with something. But I see how she's projecting what's in her head outward. It's manifesting in the physical. So not only are you going to be like manifesting what you want, your dreams, your desires into reality much, much quicker when you are a receptive, when you are in receptive mode. And look at all the pink flowers here. It's like so much femininity. And I feel like they're really asking you to embrace that about yourself. Maybe you're like a designer, or you're like an artist. and you just like creating these things. And it's like, yes, that's what you need to focus on. What makes you happy? What makes you sing? What makes your heart, happy, and what makes you motivated every day? You're going to start getting opportunities to create these things in your life. Okay, so whatever it is that your dream is, what's been on your mind, of how you want your life to look, of what your goals are, once you start balancing out your energy, and I feel that is what is happening for you, your manifestations, your desires are really going to start becoming physical. You're going to start seeing them in the physical. You're like, whoa, I was just thinking about this, and and now I'm getting an offer. Or I just sent out a resume, and wow, I just got an interview that I got. It's like your life path is going to be like looking like your dreams, and those are just going to be becoming part of your like everyday reality. Then we have the Four of Inspiration. I mean, that's the Four of Wands. This is celebration. Do you see this? Community, okay? A community of people. And like I said before, going out with your girls, if your relaxation looks like a meditation circle. Remember I said that? This is like finding your crew, finding the people. Maybe this is a new job or a new community of people that you really click with, that they're on the same page. They're like, let's manifest together. Let's create this thing into reality. This is like becoming a part of something larger than yourself. And this is like coming together with other people that are like-minded, that are also empowered in who they are. And it's like we can all come together and as ourselves. It's not this codependent, like, can you do this for me when I don't really feel like it? It's like, yo, no, we're all good. We're all good on ourselves. We're all these solid individuals who know our worth, who know who we are, and we can create in that space. And that's beautiful. So, wow, pile 2. Amazing. You're coming into some beautiful, beautiful energy, beautiful new beginnings with people who are more like-minded, who are more to this energy, who are also, goddesses in their own right, or gods, right? Yeah. So, as we say, God, goddess, it's all, just take it as it resonates, right? But yeah, so this is beautiful. New beginnings with other new communities, new people who are like you, who have the same goals, who have the same mindset or similar mindset, who can complement you in a better way. And it's like, it's just by you realizing your true power and coming out as who you truly are, and putting yourself first. Okay, so now we're going to go into the pendulum portion. Okay, so get your yes or no question ready for spirit. If you have to pause to think about it, do that now. I'm going to ask my guide, Shishi, to show us. I'm going to try to make this as visible as possible for you. Can you please show us, Shishi, what yes looks like? Okay, can you see that? It's just straight back and forth. Yes, thank you so much. And can you show us no, please? Okay. No is a circle. Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. Could we please get an answer for pile 2's yes or no question? Okay, pile 2, looks like your question is a yes. Your answer is a yes. Big yes. Okay. Very good. Pile 2, I just want to thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I appreciate it. And something's telling me to look under the deck just as a little last message here. Yeah, we got the King of Wands. Becoming a true confident leader. Look at this like fiery, like very strong energy. It's like your path is headed towards exactly what you want to create in this world. Like you have very deep, creative, passionate energy. That's who you're becoming. And by saying yes to yourself, you're saying yes to your highest self, to your highest path, to your creation, what you want to create, and you deserve to create that for the life you want for yourself. And that is who you're becoming. Unstoppable, beautiful, powerful. Okay? Beautiful. Phoenix baby. So yeah, thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I appreciate you guys so much. Just want to remind you guys that if you want something more personal, I'd love to connect with you on a one-to-one level. If you want a personal reading for you, if you want more detail into what's going on, I would love to do that for you. Otherwise, please leave me a comment with a fire emoji or a bird emoji. I would love to see you guys. Butterfly, anything transformational. Hit me up with a little emoji in the comments. I would love that so much. And give me a like if you resonated with this, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video. And I will see you guys on the next video. All right? All of my love, pile 2. Peace. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading about who you are becoming. All right, so let's hop right in. Oops, the card you chose is Sugar. And doesn't that just look beautiful and magical? Sparkly. There's so many colors and just jewels and gems. You know there's going to be a very sweet reading here. Okay, so let us begin with your archetype card, your first oracle card, and see who it is you're becoming. Nice. You have the Mystic. It says light attribute. Revels in intimate union with the divine. Shadow attribute. Delusional rapport with the divine. Cool. So maybe you guys are becoming mystics. You're on the route to you're on your spiritual path. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe you're a tarot reader. You could be a multitude of things. But it seems as though you're deepening your connection within your mystical side. Maybe beginning a practice of your own, or just deepening your knowledge, your spiritual knowledge on what it is you're drawn to, or you specialize in within the kind of mystical or occult realm. And I see you have a very unique vibe about you, very, very unique individual. You kind of march to the beat of your own drum. You don't let anyone tell you who you are. And I feel like you've definitely stayed true to yourself, and that's how you found yourself here. And I feel like you're just becoming more deeper and truer to you. And maybe just revealing these gifts about you and actually coming out as a mystic or a healer or a reader or a medium or a psychic, whatever your medium is, it's like that's what you're kind of coming more out with it, being more comfortable within that role. Okay, so your next card is Development. Yes. It says gradual progress, continuity, slowly but surely, adaptability, a time-honored approach. So yeah, it's like it's been a gradual progress to get here. It's like you've been slowly but surely building in your gifts, in your spiritual wisdoms. And I feel like you're coming to a new stage, a new phase of life where it's like you're becoming more confident in your gifts, in your abilities, and who it is you are. And you know, it's been, of course, these things are slow and steady. That's how they develop, because it can't come all at once. It would just be way too much, right? But I really feel like you're starting to like really shine. You're kind of really starting to see your gifts blossom, bloom, develop in a beautiful way. So let's get to your cards and continue. Yeah, so you have the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful energy. I already love this energy so much. You guys are cool. Yeah, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man. King of Pentacles. We have New Vision. This is the Chariot card. So the purples here. Rebirth with the Ten of Swords. This is awesome. The Ace of Swords. So you have two aces here. A lot of new beginning energy, new opportunities. And you have the Eight of Materials, the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. So yeah, the message is very clear. I feel like maybe you're starting your own practice here. So I feel like you're really coming into your abilities. You're getting very comfortable, getting to know yourself on a deeper level, what it is you do. And I feel like you're gaining the confidence to actually put yourself out there, because I feel it's been a gradual progress, and you've really been putting in the time into your own development, into, you know, developing your abilities, quieting the mind. You probably have a very good meditation practice. You have a yoga practice, or you just have some kind of ritual that you do that quiets your mind, that you really connect within yourself and your higher self and with source energy developing. And I feel like you've definitely maybe even isolated yourself to develop these things, to really get in touch and in tune with this side of yourself. And that is majorly paying off here. I gotta tell you, like, it's like you have had many deaths, right? Many rebirths. There's been many old versions of you, and I feel like you've been transforming at a very rapid rate. You've had, and maybe not, it's not maybe rapid, but we do have the Chariot here. So I just feel as though, like, you can see on these two cards, there is old versions of the self here that have died off, that you have like overcome and grown into a new. And it's like you're becoming the more pure version of you. See how the purple is repeated here? It's like you are becoming I think you're definitely getting more in touch with your crown chakra. That is like a chakra that's developing at a higher, just like a, and it's like you've gone through the heart chakra, you've gone through the solar plexus, the root chakra, the sacral. It's like you have all the colors here, and now you're finally getting to the crown. And just because I'm seeing the purple that's standing out to me, it's the crown is now developing to a new stage. And so the mystic is transforming. You're becoming a more pure, true version of yourself, where you're really letting the inner child guide you. The that deep, intuitive, emotional side, who we've always kind of were and were meant to be. And I feel like you're becoming a lot more in touch, in tune with that side of yourself. It's like the wheel is turning now in your favor. This is what's, part of your purpose here. The wheel of fate is now, this is your season to really come out as this person, as this healer mystic, right? It's kind of time to develop this. You've gone through all the stages that you've needed to of learning, of growing. And so now I see it's like, yeah, you've got a major rebirth coming up, where you're going to come out as like, and people aren't even going to recognize you. It's like, who is this person? Like, I don't even know. And that's a good thing, It's like you're completely different than the person you were. And people might not get that. They might not see you. And that's okay. It's like that, we're meant to kind of grow and transform and kind of attract new people, kind of attract a new audience. But I really do feel that this is something that it's part of your work. It's part of your work in this lifetime. You are meant to gain a lot of abundance from your healing art, whatever that looks like for you, whatever way that you're doing that. This is like you're getting new opportunities here. So I feel like you're getting a lot of downloads, a lot of insights, a lot of visions about your next steps, about what to do next, about maybe who to talk to, where to go. And maybe this looks like going to your local, metaphysical store, spiritual, bookstore, stone store, whatever it is, and kind of offering your what you have to offer, offering your talents, your gifts, your abilities, seeing if, maybe you can do readings in store. Maybe it's creating a page online and kind of building an audience, building a YouTube channel, something like that. But it's like there's 2 aces here, meaning new opportunities, not only for insights and a lot of coming in through the crown. Do you see that? So a lot of insights, downloads. You're going to be getting this a lot. We have the owl here too. A lot of wisdom being downloaded into the crown chakra. So definitely make sure your meditation is very high priority. This could be like, bath time too for you. Light some candles and just make sure you have that space in time where you're clearing your mind so that this information can come in as clear as you can. But yeah, I do see you. It's like you're leveling up. You're getting better opportunities that suit who you are and who you're becoming. And people are just going to be very drawn to you. They're going to be like, oh yeah, I need to have this energy here, or I want to have a reading from this person. I just really like their vibe and they know who they are. They seem very confident in what they do. And of course, anything new, it's like it's hard to be confident, but you got to just trust in yourself and in spirit that they'll come through with you, because they will. Like, this is part of you have the Wheel of Fortune right next to the Mystic. This is part of your path. This is part of your story here on Earth, right? So this is meant for you, and you're meant to be very, very prosperous from this. It's meant to be a very stable work in your life. You're meant to make a lot of money here. And she has many arms, so maybe you do different modalities. So maybe there's multiple things that you do here. So you could be, a medium, a tarot reader, and maybe that was your gradual progress is building up all of these different modalities, all of these different gifts, so that you're a very multi-dimensionally talented person. And so you can bring all those gifts together and make, a really beautiful experience that people, I feel, will be very drawn to you. So yeah, it's like you're definitely very unique, very multi-talented here. Yeah, it's like you have a very unique flavor. But this is supposed to be very, very prosperous for you. The King of Pentacles, he knows how to, it's like a slow and steady build, right? Because it's meant to last a long time. This isn't just like a quick fix, quick like money maker. No, this is like, I'm putting in the work, I'm putting in the time and patience. I'm putting in my energy because this work is very important to me. I don't want some kind of like quick little cash grab. This work is deeper than that. It's more important than that. And this is like building a very comfortable life, a very steady stream of income, and a very comfortable level of abundance and finances coming from your gifts. And you deserve it. It's like, don't feel guilty about charging for these things, because that's a big thing. You know, it's important, and you're doing important work, and it's okay to have that energy exchange, okay? Because it is an energy exchange, and you know, we have to help each other out, and you have to be taken care of as well. I'm noticing the grapes here on the Wheel of Fortune, and grapes represent abundance, and usually the King of Pentacles in the regular Rider-Waite Smith deck, he is wearing a cloak of grapes. And so while I was looking at the King of Pentacles, the grapes drew me in. And the cornucopia here, meaning that it's a season of abundance for you. It's a season of actually gaining material wealth for your gifts. And coming out and like, this is what I do, okay? So this is, and you know, I get that in the beginning to build things, it's like sometimes you have to do free things to gain, you know, a following of some sort. And that's okay, just a couple times, or make sure it's an exchange. So maybe you're getting something out of it. Maybe, you know, they give you a review, something like that, right? But make sure the exchange is there. Yeah, because it's like, but yeah, it's like, it's building this rapport with others, and being, you know, being upfront, being honest, having integrity, having great integrity, but also not selling yourself short. The King of Pentacles does not sell himself short. He does not underestimate the power of what he's providing people, right? He knows what he's providing, and he knows it's worth something. He knows what it's worth. So don't downplay yourself, because it's like you have multi-talents. It's like, I really do feel like you guys aren't just like, it's not just a one thing you do. Or you're going to be helping people in many aspects of their life. So really, really consider that, and really, really price it with a fair price, something that's going to be worth your while, something that makes sure that you're giving yourself the message of, I'm worthy of this. I'm worthy of this abundance. Abundance is, you know, is deserving of me and my gifts. I've gone through a lot. I've done a lot of work to get to where I am, right? And you do deserve. You've worked very, very hard. And this is, you know, this information and these gifts are very valuable. And they're very valuable to people. And you're going to be giving them very valuable information and valuable experiences that they're going to be able to take with them for a long time. And it'll be able to change their minds and hearts about something, right? So don't underestimate what your gifts are worth. Really, really give yourself what you deserve here. Don't underplay it. Don't downplay it. Okay. I want to read this card for you guys out of the book. I haven't come across this one quite yet, so I'm pretty excited to see what it says. Just gotta find it here. Okay, found it. Okay, saccharum/sugar. It says sacred sweetness, pleasure, attraction. Oh, how sweet sugar dances on the tongue. No matter how intellectual and scholarly our pursuits, sugar reminds us of our longing for simple pleasures. Until the 12th century, our need for sweetness, it is, after all, one of the 5 essential tastes in Ayurveda, was fulfilled by raw honey offered by the bees. This material had many medicinal properties and was known in alchemy as a sacred elixir. Now, most of our sources of sweetness, both literal and metaphorically, are highly processed, defined for us by a culture of consumption. This card is a call to explore the simple sweetness in life. Can you add tenderness to your alchemical experiment? How about joy or even laughter? It is likely the pleasure you crave will not be found from manufactured means, but from the childlike wonder residing in the heart. Remember, the alchemical wisdom of like attracts like. Oh, wow, this is crazy. It says, go deeper. Listen to Nina Simone performing the song, A Little Sugar in My Bowl. Incredible song. I definitely recommend that. I love that song. To ponder the power of attraction and aversion. It says, pleasure is healing in and of itself. What is the simplest, most feasible means of joy you can participate in today? It does not have to be the big and boisterous. It is joy. Joy is everywhere. What a great message. Okay, and then it says, one of sugar's physical attributes is stickiness. See how this concept affects the cards within the reading and personalities involved. Attachment rarely serves. Okay, I'm really glad we read this out of the book because this really relates to me and what I'm going through right now. And I feel, and maybe I'm called to share this with you guys because maybe you're going through the same thing. I very much resonate with this whole reading. I myself am a mystic of sorts, okay? But coming into the confidence of actually opening that and having the confidence to do these readings, it took a long time. I still, have trouble being super confident. But it's like you have to embody the energy before it actually comes in. It's like it won't come in first. You have to embody it and attract it to you, right? Big thing and maybe you guys have struggled in the material world with abundance, with making money. Okay, I want you to know that this is ending. Okay, this struggle is ending. It relates to the sweetness very, very much because it's like, and I relate to this very much as well. It's because I always feel like I have to work extra hard because I'm not seeing the abundance there quite yet as I would like it to be, right? And so I almost don't let myself have the sweet things or have fun or be childlike and just, let loose or do things that aren't productive. I feel like I always have to force myself into being productive, which actually stifles it because it's me pushing against feeling the lack, feeling as though I don't have it, and so I'm working extra hard or forcing myself to do something when I don't feel like it, when I don't have the inspiration, right? This is saying the more you relax, the more you're childlike, play your flute, do a dance, stretch, do some yoga. It's like the more you're doing things that you enjoy, you have fun, that's going to attract this money to you. That's going to attract these opportunities that are waiting for you to just match the vibration. And it's like, and isn't that what we want? We want life to be fun and joyful and delightful and not this like always like trudging along, or like this, I feel guilty for having fun because I'm not where I should be. But it's like that's actually the resistance. That's actually going to repel it away, because it's like I'm trying to grasp, I'm trying to hold on instead of kind of letting go, having fun, enjoying the process, which allows us to be attractive and magnetic to what wants us and what's trying to come in. So this is just saying, be open, allow the sweetness, allow the the child within you to blossom, to bloom, to take charge, and allow yourself to enjoy and have fun in the process, knowing, I want this to be very clear, knowing that this struggle is over and that you are coming into a very, very prosperous time. Life is going to get a lot more comfortable for you once you start releasing the reins a little bit, having more fun in your day-to-day life, not forcing yourself to work when you don't feel like it, because the work then, it's not as genuine, it's not as attractive to people, right? It's like we have to put ourselves in the right mindset and a fun, lighthearted, attractive, loving energy. And by doing that, we have to do things that we find fun. That's going to really allow the attractiveness to come in, and we forget that. We get caught up. We get caught up, and it's like, and people are like, don't you have a regular job, or and it's like, no, I'm doing something different. It's not better, it's not worse, but I'm doing me, and it's different, and that takes a different process. And it's not this corporate, I gotta work every day, I gotta trudge along and get as much production out of the day as possible. We work in the energy realms, okay? We gotta really work on our vibe. That's our work. That's our most important work. Making sure that we're feeling good, we're feeling lighthearted, loving, jovial. That's our main work, because we work in the invisible realms, in the magic realm, the energies, and that is the most important. Okay, so making sure that you're going out in nature, having the walks, going dancing, going out with your friends, doing what it is that makes you feel good, and going to a comedy show, going to a music show, going to the movies, watching a movie in the middle of the day, watch a comedy. If you feel like it, really listening to what your body wants, what your soul needs in that moment, no matter what you think society would say or what, we should or shouldn't do. That's what we kind of have to let go of, right? It's like by doing these things, you are doing the work, right? You're doing the work. And don't worry, this is coming. It's not like you're going to forget about this important work that you're doing. It's like when you feel good, it's like we have to charge our batteries. We have to charge up the gem that is ourselves, so that when we when we get inspired and we work, it's going to be the best work, and that we're going to be the most clear and open channel for divine messages, right? It's like that's the important thing. So working on you and feeling good, and making sure your energy is in the most childlike light, bust out the flute, girl, like dance, it's like, it's being in that fun, playful energy. That's it. That's where it's at. And that is your work. Isn't that beautiful? Like, and it feels wrong, doesn't it? It feels like everything that we've been told up until this point was like, no, work is supposed to be this, and we're supposed to kill ourselves for the dollar. We're supposed to like just ignore what we're feeling and just keep going on. Just make sure you're productive. Make sure you get as much work in as possible. And it's like, no, that's not it. That's the other world that we're not playing in here as mystics, right? We're playing in the godly realms. We're playing in the realms of healing, and we want other people to heal, right? And so we have to come at a very healed place ourselves. And that doesn't mean forcing ourselves to do things we don't want to do or we don't feel connected to in that moment. It's like, no, it's like, oh, I feel like I should, I should make some content to post. Do you feel like it? Because maybe your time's better spent recharging in the bath. And that is more important in this moment. That's going to take you further. So really getting back to the simplicities, to really playing in that energy realm. That is the key here. Pile 3. Sweetness. Inviting in the sweetness. Let yourself have the sugar. Hey, raw honey is better. I'm going to say this right now. I just quit all processed sugar, okay? Because I am a sugar hound. I have a sweet tooth like nobody's business, okay? But I quit it. I quit it like 2 weeks ago. I've been 2 weeks without any processed sugar. But I still allow myself, I have a little bit of, I also did coffee too. I cut them both at the same time and I had a killer headache for the first 2 days. Withdrawals like crazy. But I knew I had to do it to allow my channel to be more pure because I knew it was interfering. It was interfering with my spirit. It was interfering with so many things within myself. And I switched to, and I love honey. So I have a little bit of raw honey in my I have like cocoa hot chocolate in the morning instead of coffee, and I love it. It's amazing. I don't feel the need for coffee anymore. It just takes like a week and then it's gone. Sometimes less, like, it depends, I guess, of course, of how addicted you are, how much of addictive personality you have. But I'm just saying, switching to better things for us also help those channels. Something that maybe you're doing that you shouldn't be, something that and you'll know it. Ask yourself, sit in silence and ask yourself, what is something that will that I need to stop eating, doing, watching. That's a big thing. Maybe I'm watching content that isn't good for my spirit, my soul, my mind. Maybe it's muddling up my mind and then it's muddling up my emotions or the messages I'm receiving because they're going through this filter of this show I'm watching, and maybe it's creating more fear or whatever than it needs to, okay? And it's the first thing that'll come up, and it's usually the one you don't want to quit, okay? It's the one that you know you shouldn't, or you know you should quit, and you know you shouldn't be doing it, okay? So just challenge yourself, right? Challenge yourself. And I'm so attracted to this card right now. Like my eyes keep being drawn to it. So this is really important, your peace. Whatever your peaceful state is, do more of that. That is your homework. That is what your work is. Okay? All right, pile 3. We're going to ask just any last messages from Spirit here. And then we're going to do the pendulum for you guys. Okay. Guys, the Hierophant. Come on now, mister. Are you kidding me? You are such a high vibrational being. You are a spiritual teacher in this lifetime. People are going to come to you for divine wisdom in whatever form you offer that. But you have a very high connection to yourself, to Source, and you are a great spiritual leader, and you will be. Not in an egoic sense, but you have a lot of, you're like a wise counsel here, and people are really going to come to you. It's like you're going to be a beacon that people come to receive your healing, to receive your divine wisdoms. And I feel like that's all Spirit needed to say. They're like, look, this is your path. This is who you're meant to be. So just make sure that you're feeling your best. That's your work. Make sure that you're treating yourself like the highest being, like treat yourself like the god and goddess you are. And make sure you're not going against what you feel and how you feel in the moment, and you're not doing things that kind of bring you down or like go against how you feel. Make sure that you're really supporting yourself in your energy and just doing the things that you know will cultivate the best energy within you, so that you may share it with others, so that your work is the purest. Super cool, guys. I mean, I'm just gonna look at the bottom of the deck here, just for fun. The Tower. Look at that. And the Hangman again. It's like, and the World, Justice. Woo! Look at all these major arcana. Like, these are massive shifts happening. Okay, you are breaking open. You are becoming anew. You're gonna be very well known, super powerful. It's like you're gonna break paradigms. Like, you're gonna really bust people open. What you have to offer is super powerful to people. It's going to like charge their life. It's going to shake up their life, what they knew was possible, or what they it's like, I'm coming to you for a healing, or I'm coming to you for some information, and it just, you break apart anything that was holding me back, you know? Wow. You guys are super powerful. You are a spiritual dynamo. Okay? Like, you're a powerhouse of divine wisdom. So know that and embody that. And don't settle for anything less. And really, really know that in your heart. Your gift, and you have lots to share with people. You've gone through a lot, and people are really going to value what you have to give or say. It's super important, and you have to, you really, it's time to put it out there. Good for you, pile 3. Super stoked for you guys. So happy. Okay, let's do our pendulum reading. All right, so think of a yes or no question. You can pause the video here if you need time to think of one. We are going to ask my guide Shishi if you can show us what yes looks like. Okay, so you see, sorry, I'll move my hand. So yes is straight back and forth. Okay, thank you so much, Shishi. And no, what does no look like, please? Okay, no is like a circular circle, okay? All right, so for pile 3's question, can you please give them an answer to pile 3's question? That's looking like a clear yes, you guys. You guys are getting a yes to your question. All right? Big yes there, big swings. Okay, pile 3, beautiful reading. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for allowing me to read this. Like, I'm blessed beyond belief to have you guys here with me, to be able to dive in and really sit in this energy that I really resonate with a lot too. And it's cool to see the patterns and the similarities between paths that are happening right now. It's beautiful, and I really want you to comment. Comment on maybe your modality, what it is you do, your mystic gifts. Share it with the world. Let's see, if you have a page, link it up. I want this community to be strong, and yeah, we lift each other up. So definitely comment if you feel aligned to do that. And if you would like a more detailed, deeper reading, I offer personal readings, which is linked in the description box. And I would love to connect with you guys on a personal level. It would mean a lot to me. And yeah, so if you liked and resonated with this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another reading. And I really hope to see you guys on the next one. I appreciate you. All of my love, Pile 3. Peace. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. We're taking a look at who you are becoming. And really, it's about who we are at our truest form. It's like, it's less of like becoming someone and almost uncovering who we are, right? So yeah, you guys had this cool smoky quartz. I love this crystal. And you have Uranus. Awesome. Uranus is one of my favorite planets because it's like unpredictable, wacky, eccentric. Yeah, very fun, very different. Marches to the beat of its own drum, Uranus. So yeah, definitely a beloved planet of mine. So let's begin with your oracle cards and see who it is you're becoming. Vampire. Crazy. Okay, cool. Light attribute makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Wow, pretty cool. Shadow attributes, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Wow, this is interesting. This is like, this reminds me of, what's that movie? Oh God, it's with Kate. I'm not going to be able to think of it now. But it's like vampire fighters almost. It's like, are you the vampire or are you the one who kind of hunts vampires? And yeah, it's like, it's kind of allowing people to, maybe your gift is allowing people to know their own power and not letting others kind of drain it from them, or being able to recognize that. Anyway, let's get deeper into this because I'm super interested in what your reading has to say. This is very fascinating. Okay, you have approach. It says advancing, a warm reception, prosperous conditions, increased influence, hopefulness, lightening up, an arrival. Beautiful. And maybe you've been noticing this about others. You've been cutting off a lot of people in your life that maybe you noticed they were just feeding off of your energy. They weren't really providing an equal energy exchange. And so you're recognizing that you're someone who's going to be more disciplined and diligent in the energy you will allow to surround you, which is super important. I think just being more discerning here with who it is, and maybe keeping your energy a little more private, not allowing everyone to have access to you. I think that's beautiful. And then it's just interesting, we have this red carpet here, which I'm really attracted to, which reminds me a little bit of the vampire energy, but it's like it's coming out maybe from a darkness into a new day, into a warm, sunny, and yeah. Okay, so let's just keep going into your tarot cards and see what they have to say. I'm very intrigued. Okay, so you have the 9 of Cups here. Good start. 10 of Cups. Very good start. Beautiful energy. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Tower with Thunderbolt. The 10 of Cups. Again, 2 Ten of Cups. Oh my God, directly underneath and above each other. Are you crazy? Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? Guys, this is crazy. What are the odds? That's amazing. Okay, very cool. We have the Tower twice also. Dude, you guys are powerful. Holy crap. You guys are something else. Talk about vampire. That's why vampire came out. It's like you got some crazy supernatural energy here. It's like, okay, we gotta go in deep here. I'm just gonna wait for the second card here. Whoa, and then you have the Hierophant. Gosh. This is deep. You guys are something else. I knew there was something crazy about your energy. Okay. Tower twice. 10 of Cups twice. Are you kidding me? So 10 of Cups is like ultimate fulfillment, overflowing of a cup, having, I feel you have a lot. You have a lot of energy. You have a lot to give here. You are a very powerful person, very powerfully spiritually. I feel you have a great power about you. There's so much power. I can't. And so that is why you have vampire here. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with who you allow in, with who you allow to really know you. Because you have so much power, guess who's going to want to feed off that power? Vampires, okay? It's like they're going to smell you. They're going to be like, who is this? Especially when you start like showing off your powers, when you start getting more experiences, more invitations, more opportunities to really show off your skill set, to show off your whatever it is you do. This could be spiritually, this could be creatively, this could be just what it is you do, okay? You have such a power about you, powerhouse. You're your own battery. You create your own heaven. You create your own. You have the power to make any situation transformed into the most beautiful thing ever. Okay, you are so different. People don't even know what to do with your energy. People are like, "Who are you? What? Like, how are you like this?" It's an almost undescribable. It's like hard to pinpoint. You have the 9 of Cups. You have the 10 of Cups twice. It's like you have such power to turn your own, not only your own life, but others' lives into a beautiful fountain of joy. You have the power to make your dreams come true, but also to help others make their dreams come true. It's like you have a tether from the heavens. You have a straight tether to source, and just by you existing, by you like connecting with someone, touching their lives, it swells their life up and it helps their dreams come true. Having this kind of power, you have to be very careful, because oh my gosh, energy vampires will be so attracted to you because they're like, oh my God, are you kidding me? It's like you have an endless well of love, of energy, of joy. And so those who need some of that, this doesn't mean that they have to be some kind of like otherworldly spirit or anything like that, although careful of that as well, okay? But it's just those who linger in the lower vibrations of life, let's say. And I'm sure you have come across many of these people in your lifetime, okay? And you're like, and you become friends with them, right? And you're like, okay, they're cool. These people are cool. And they come off very cool at first, right? And then they start doing these little weird things where they're like, that was weird.
or they'll like make little jabs, or they'll steal an idea, or they'll steal like something of yours, or they'll make a little jab at you, and you're like, okay, I'm not. You want to give them the benefit of the doubt, even though you got a bad vibe off of that. But you're like, hey man, I'm 10 of cups. Like I want, I want the best for everyone. Everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone deserves forgiveness and love. And you'll give them a second chance. And this has happened, I'm sure, to many of you many times. And you do, and then they end up at the tower happens and they do something crazy because you ignored all these signs, wanting to forgive them, wanting to give them the benefit of the doubt. And then life will create this crazy scenario. They'll do something insane, right? Where it's like they'll steal money from you, or they'll just do something that is like, I can't believe you did that to me. Like, what? I thought you were my friend. Like, what are you doing? That's a vampire. Okay? They're getting close to you. They're just getting close to you to take their little ideas from you, or to take your energy, because they're like, oh, they have really excellent energy. I'm going to take some of that. Whatever that is, the tower comes in, and this is really your higher self, like creating this because it's like you are so powerful. So if you don't kind of nip these things in the bud, big tower moments happen that make these relationships come crashing down. Because it's like you were given the hints, they were feeding off you, and then even you were feeling it. You knew there was something off, something was weird here, but I'm not going to listen because I want to think the best. Because I really think most people have the best interest in mind, and they're my friend. Why would they do that to me? No, not everyone thinks like you. You're very unique in that way. Not everyone has this well of love and gratitude and good. You mean well. Not everyone does, and we have to accept that. Okay, I'm speaking from experience. I very much resonate with this energy right now. Okay, yeah, you have to be very careful, and I feel like you're going to help others because I feel like you're realizing this, right? And so you're almost going to be this. You're going to help. You're becoming this person that helps others recognize that. Right? Recognize, okay, you have to protect your energy. How to protect your energy, how to cultivate your own, dreams and stability. And I feel like you're really going to help others create their dream world, their dream life, because the more you receive, the more you can give. That's beautiful. And so you're going to help those who are well-meaning, but you also have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. There are people who are going to want to drain that from you, who are just going to want to take it from you. And I know you've been learning these lessons. For sure you have. And if you haven't, know that this is, if you're just beginning this path, or, it's like maybe you're reaching a new level of spirituality, be very aware and listen to yourself. If even it's gonna be very subtle. And maybe their action wasn't that subtle, but with you, you're like, oh, maybe they didn't mean that. Maybe they just, they were just saying that, and it's whatever. I'm not gonna hold on to it. And that's a very, we can convince ourselves very easily, especially when we're very highly compassionate, spiritual, empathetic. You have 2 10 of cups. I know you are. You are a well of empathy. You are a well of goodwill. But you have to be more discerning. And so I really, it's like, and you have to start, you're going to start recognizing that quicker. And listening to that within yourself and recognizing that within others, and know to stay away. Know to stay away from those people, those energies, because all they're going to do is create tower moments in your life. All they're going to do is try to rip whatever you got down, because they're playing the lower vibrations, meaning jealousy, hatred, whatever those those lower emotions are, that's where they live, that's where they feed, and they know you have this endless well of energy. Okay. Yeah, because you're advancing. The more you advance, you're getting, it says right here on the approach, and the approach is where you have to fine tune. Okay. Increased influence, lightening up, an arrival. You are going to be getting more and more invitations, more and more noticed by people, more and more recognition. People are going to be coming to you for work, for what it is you do, because you're so good, you're so stable, you're so solid. It's like you're very concrete. It's like nothing can really shake you, rock you. You're very comfortable in who it is you are, super powerful, and the right people are going to be attracted to that, but you're going to attract all types of people. Okay, so you really have to discern here. Discern who's your tribe, who's your crew, who means well, and who honestly wants to come to you for, your work or your advice or what you have to offer. Okay? And who's just trying to come and take a piece. Take a piece and dip. All right? Because, yeah, you're going to have a lot of people being attracted to you. So they're just trying to tell you, Spirit's coming in here to let you know that these energies are real. Excuse me, sorry, so sorry. I ate before this reading. Okay, so in the spiritual world, we want to all say, hey, it's all love and light. And I fought with this for a long time. I'm like, these negative vibes, they can't get to me, blah, blah, blah. If I'm living up here, they can't. Oh, yes, they can. They'll try. They'll come in. They'll infiltrate, acting as though, hey, I'm just, I want to be your friend. I'm cool. And then they're completely pull the rug up from under you. And then it leaves you like, oh, shit. Like, it's a huge tower moment where you're like, you're just like, what just happened? And it hurts. It hurts because you trusted this person. You let them in. You shared things with them. You really honestly cared for them. And they totally just, they're like, thanks, peace. And you're just like, what? How can you do that? So, Spirit is saying, discernment here. Beware. Beware. Psychic survival is important for you because you have so much energy. You are a spiritual battery. You are a beacon of light. Okay? So let's say this reminds me of a lighthouse, right? You're a lighthouse and your light is shining. It's just always shining because you have huge batteries, right? You have massive batteries that are always shining, always glowing. Does that only attract good things? Nope. It attracts everything that is attracted to light, that is attracted to energy. All things are attracted to energy. All right? It's not just butterflies because it's the hornets and everything. It's, and not to say that it's good or bad, it's all there for purposes. And these are meant to give us lessons. And trust me, I've learned many because I always want to give the benefit of the doubt. And I know you guys do too. But we have to protect our energy and protect our hearts. And so we can share with those who are deserving and who are actually vulnerable and willing and open and have that. So at any sign of something being weird or wrong, or they're just like you, it's like you haven't done anything. You've been nothing but yourself and open and kind. And they throw little digs at you. It's like, no. No, that's not for me. I don't want this in my life. I don't need this. I have friends, right? I have people who treat me with respect It's like if there's anything that's off even a little bit, it's like, I'm going to cool it. I'm good. I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to remove myself from this relationship or from this situation, and I don't need this. I'm good. I'm solid within myself and who I am, and I don't need this friendship. And I think it's part of that, like, gaining confidence in ourselves and in what it is we do. And it's like, I'm cool alone. I love my own energy. I don't need, I don't need these like shady people or comments. It's like, I'd rather like chill alone actually tonight. And it's like, it's not like, I feel like a lot of you guys, you have people that are solid, that are your people, right? You can always go to them. It's these like, but the more you gain recognition, the more people are coming to you, because I really feel like you're walking into a kind of new world. You're walking into a new level where people are going to want what you're selling, what you're offering, what you can give, whether that be advice, wisdom, maybe it's art form, and maybe it's just something that you do that's like uniquely yours. It's just what you're into. So there's going to be the good and the bad coming in, looking for it. And it's up to you to really pay attention to your gut. What's my gut telling me? And this is offers too. Hey, I have an offer for you. Hey, yeah, and don't follow just any old offer. It's got to feel right in your bones, in your gut, in your soul. Sit with it. What is it? Does this feel good? You know how you pick piles? This is what I do. You know how you pick a pile, you know what's attracted to, you know which one you're attracted to? I really loosen my focus and I kind of just stare off and let it go fuzzy, and I can feel which direction I'm attracted to. I'm like, okay, it's definitely over here. Okay, it's definitely over here, right? It's like you can feel where you're being pulled. Do that with these offers in your mind. Let's say someone offers you, I want to hire you for this. And two people come to you. You don't know them very well, so you're like, okay, I haven't got a super in-depth read off their energy. Put them in your mind and then allow your intuition to guide you. Which one's standing out? Which one's like, yes. Pick that one. And if you can get a read off them right away, even better. It's like one of their energy wasn't on point. The other one was like super. It felt easy. It felt light. It felt good. That's the one. Okay, because the other one, it's like it will create a tower moment because you didn't listen to yourself, and because you didn't listen to yourself, it wasn't meant for you, and it has the universe, because you didn't say no, the universe is going to create a huge situation that's going to demolish it. It's going to make sure that you learn that no, you don't follow when you think no, when your gut is telling you this isn't right, this isn't for me. This doesn't feel good, and you don't listen to that, tower moments are created. Okay? So that you learn that it's like, you can't ignore this. See me? You see me now? You see how you should have said no? Yeah. So before this happens, discern. Really listen. Really listen to yourself. Okay? And yeah. But you're coming in, I'm telling you that. I know this is intense, but I'm telling you because you are coming into such a beautiful time in your life. Your dreams are coming true. You have so much fulfillment here where you're going to feel so connected with your heart, with your soul, with your higher self, with Source itself, that people are just going to come to you. They're just going to come to you. You're going to be getting a lot of offers to get hired, to travel. It's like, I want this from you. I need a reading, or I would like a piece from you. I would like you to perform here. Whatever it is you do, these are coming in. So just be aware, okay? But be aware of the ones that don't feel good, because it'll just end in this like craziness. That you want to avoid. You want to keep the vibes high, good, deep, beautiful. And you can do that. You can keep your life in a very flowing, easy, spiritually in depth and loving, as long as you listen to that gut feeling and just go in those directions. But yeah, it's like you're really going to be helping others achieve their dreams because you are doing it, and you have such a deep well of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to share with others. But just be careful who you're sharing it with. We are going to look at the book with Uranus for you. There might be something that you need to hear straight from the book. Uranus. Okay, I'm in the wrong section. Here we go. Uranus. Yeah. Awakening, brilliance, individualism. Yes, you guys, you are an individual. You have so much crazy power. It's crazy. When Uranus strikes, we are in for a surprise. Not in the outer world, but in ourselves. What wasn't possible before is possible now, thanks to Uranus and its ability to shatter our preconceptions. Yeah! This shift in perspective or identity brings newfound freedom and opens up dormant energy. Hell yeah. For an alchemist, this may be experienced as a long-awaited aha moment or a sudden stroke of genius. That is these tower moments. You're going to be having major, major, major tower moments where it's like, what? Like, awaken. Like, it's not even just like, oh, an inspiration. It's like, what? Like, these groundbreaking moments that just bust your mind open, bust your soul open. Like, are you serious? This is reality. This is what I'm capable of. This is what, like, I'm able to dive into. That is what's coming as well. It's gonna, oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, inventions and innovations are born under Uranus energy. This card may also appear to show us what is particularly unique about ourselves or another. A seemingly random or idiosyncratic, whoa, that's a crazy word. Idiosyncratic quality may end up being the secret ingredient needed in the laboratory. The alchemist knows this radical energy isn't sustainable, and so the work is to show up each day whether or not Uranus strikes. So showing up every day whether or not this inspiration strikes, coming to it, you know, sitting at your place of worship, meditating, yoga, being there, whether, you know, the inspiration's there or not, just cultivating that within yourself. So it says, go deeper. Read the poem Ego Tripping by Nikki Giovanni to ponder the opposite perspective. You have Uranus is aligned with the story of Prometheus, the god of fire. Consider this myth and relate it to your own story. In what instances have you been Prometheus-like? Don't get attached to Uranus energy. It can lead to a restlessness or chasing of inspiration, always looking for the next best thing. Take its medicine as an occasional blessing. Beautiful. So, yeah, it's like we're going to have these moments where it's like big hits of, oh my God, like I'm getting so much work right now. I'm getting a lot of inspiration. I'm getting so much done in this moment. It's like going to hit like crazy and it's going to windfall at once. And then maybe there's going to be times where it's like, it's lagging, it's more chill, and we have to kind of go with it. We can't be attached to it always being so heavy, so all at once, so, you know, busy all the time. It's like, you know, we have to go with the flow, but you are coming into a time of prosperity, like insane. You're going to be so fulfilled. Yeah, lots of invitations are coming your way. And so just know that, yes, there's going to be a lot of crazy insights, a lot of weird happenings where it's like, what? Like unexpected happenings, unexpected coincidence, or not coincidence, because I do not believe in coincidences, okay? But happenings that are like, how did this happen? This is crazy. This is beautiful how this all worked out. It's just like, it's going to be crazy. But like I said, this message is still strong. Beware of the energies, but know that, yeah, it's like there's a crazy world opening up for you. And I just want you, Uranus is in Taurus for a couple years. So if you are a Taurus, we have the King of Pentacles here. I feel like this is definitely magnified for you, because it's in your house of like of freedom, of individuality, of like stability. So it could be in your work, and your work is just like, maybe it's changing. It's like what you're doing is changing like crazy, and it's becoming something new, something totally unexpected, and it just shocks you, and you're like, whoa, okay, let's go. Like, and it's just, and maybe it's just like how you're making money is just unexpected, I couldn't imagine. And we have the Hierophant too. Oh my gosh. So if you are a Taurus, we have the Hierophant, which is your card, King of Pentacles, your card, Uranus is in Taurus. So I'm just saying, you don't have to be a Taurus, but if you are, whoa, it's like this is magnified times 10. This is definitely a huge synchronicity for you. So just know that. Whoa, guys, what a reading. Like, are you kidding me? I'm so excited. I'm jolted. I'm pumped. I love Uranus energy because it's unpredictable, like the Tower. It's like, and these are good surprises. They are going to help you create your wish, right? They're helping you create the wish. They're going to break down old ideas, old things that we might have thought like, hey, this is my life. And then it's like, nope. You're on a new trajectory now because this is more aligned with you. This is going to lead you to a higher path, to your higher self. This is going to lead you to something much more prosperous for you, something much more fulfilling for you. So you've got to just ride the waves. Trust that you are being guided in the highest possible way. It's like, I never saw this coming, but okay, let's go with it. I know this is happening for me, not to me, right? Trust me, these are helping your dreams come true. Okay, bam, pile 4. So stoked for you guys. Okay, let's get into your pendulum reading. Actually, okay, before we do that, I'm just going to ask any last messages from Spirit. Any last messages, some advice on how to handle these Tower moments. So any advice from Spirit for pile 4s? Let's give them some advice, Spirit. Okay, these two. The Hermit and Awakening. Beautiful. So you guys are going through a massive, massive awakening, a massive change. I feel like you've been in isolation for a long time. Do you see how they're both looking up? It's like it's a new sight. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Okay, listen to that song by Nina Simone. And I'm feeling good, you guys. Or whatever version you like. But I'm just saying, your heart is being opened to a new reality, a new way of living, a new way of seeing, a new way of perceiving. You are going to be gaining so much spiritual wisdom. Your life is going to be shaken up in the best possible way because you have a higher calling here. You have a destiny meant to be fulfilled. And I know that's where your heart's been, where your intentions have been. And so the world is going to show you, they're like, okay, let's do it. Let's get there. You're deserving. Your heart's been in the right place. You've opened your heart enough. So we're going to start pouring in the blessings. It's like you have been in hermit mode. You've been learning about yourself, about your deepest desires, and really learning the wisdoms of who you are and what source is, what love is, like really uncovering these deep mystical, spiritual, occult mysteries and wisdoms, and it's like that has been your driving force, your goal. And so that is the world is now going to open that up to you, show you your awakening is here, a major awakening, where it's like you can't even predict what's going to happen or how it's going to come. You're going to have to just go with it. You are now coming out of this more hermit mode, and your light is coming on. That beacon, the star, is shining. People are going to be attracted to it, all types of people, so just be aware. But know that this is oh my God, it's going to be so beautiful, and you're so powerful. You're going to awaken not just yourself, but a lot of people by following this path. It's like you have reached a mountaintop and you're coming to a very high peak here. And life is going to show you how beautiful it can be, because your insides, it's going to show you how beautiful you feel inside is really going to start coming out into your outer world and showing it to you physically. It's a new doorway here. You're coming into a whole new light. Coming out of a darkness, out of maybe a hermited, where it's like I've been in kind of a dark state, just learning about myself, healing the dark parts of me, getting to know, even the subconscious mysteries, my fears, and now it's time to awaken out of that. It's time to rise out of the darkness, rise out of the dead, and into the light. Shine your beam like the beacon you are. And discern, because it's going to attract all types of people. All right? Okay. Pile 4, we're going to do your pendulum. So if you don't already have a yes or no question, please pause the video and come up with one now. I am going to ask my guide, Shishi, if he can show us what yes looks like. So I hope you can see that. That's a straight line back and forth. So that's yes. Thank you so much. Can you please show us what no looks like, Shishi? Thank you so much. So no is a circle, okay, guys? So have your question in mind, and we're going to ask, what is the answer to pile 4's question, please, Shishi? Okay, you guys got a yes. Okay, you guys have a very clear yes. Beautiful. I love it. Good job, guys. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. Look at that beautiful big yes. Amazing. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Pile 4. Love it, you guys. I love your energy. It's lightning. It's so unique. It's so even hard to put a finger on it. You guys are reaching a peak in your life where it's whatever was you trudged up this hill. You really have been working on yourself to such a degree that the world is going to show you how deserving you are. It's going to be so beautiful, your life. It's going to be filled with so much joy. Oh my God, momentous joy, momentous love, huge accomplishments. Just, you're going to be blown away at how beautiful your life is. You're not going to believe it. So good for you, Pile 4. I love it. Please, please, please leave a comment. Leave a comment of a bat or a mountain. so that I know that you guys are resonating with this reading. And please let me know like what your journey's been like. I would love to connect with you guys on that level. I know it's been tough, and if you want to share anything about your journey, oh my gosh, it would be so helpful for others too. So please do that. And if you want to know more detail about what's going on in your path, if you have any more questions, you can book a personal reading with me and we can really dive into what's going on, what's been going on. I would love to connect with you personally like that. It would be a total honor. Yeah, if you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a upload. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate you guys so much. And I wish you nothing but the most blessed journey and the highest of highs. All my love, guys. Peace.